Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock in the one chance. Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance. Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance.
Like that.
Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance.
It's your boy Shorty Rock.
Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance. Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance.
First things first, Shorty Rock.
All right, welcome to another episode of the Shorty Rock NYC show. We are back with another dope episode. My name is Shorty Rock, and you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and all over the internet as ShortyRocNYC. All right, make sure you download the Khaliseum app if you are an Android user. If you're on the iPhone, just go to our website, just like everybody else, and go to www.thekhaliseum.com. The fastest way to download the Khaliseum as an Android user is just to go to www.khaliseum.com. All right, but we're about to jump into the show. But before we do that, I want my beautiful co-hosts to go ahead and introduce themselves. So Renee, go ahead and set it off. Tell them who you are and how can they find you.
I'm Renee. You can find me on Facebook. Rebecca Renee Riri Thompson.
All right, perfect. And then all the way from Miami, Classic Woman. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sandra. You can find me on IG, Classic Woman.
Yeah, that's what's up. And Jada, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Jada. You can catch me on Instagram under Tea and Lemonade. That is TEAND Lemonade.
That's what's up. And then Vaughn, go ahead and introduce yourself.
You can find me on Instagram at sophisticated_B76.
That's right. Say that one more time because you were still a little muted in the beginning.
Sophisticated _V76.
All right, that's what it is. Okay, so we're going to jump right into the show. But Marlisa, brand new on the show, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Marlisa. You guys can call me Jean. And you can find me on Instagram at Jean the MF Queen.
So, Jean, aren't you a rapper, though?
I am.
Okay, don't you got a song out or something?
Yeah.
Okay, what's it called?
I Need and Life's a Bitch.
Hey. And can
So y'all make sure y'all check those out.
On all platforms or where? Where can they
Yeah,
get
it's on all platforms, but not SoundCloud. So
Okay.
Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, just not SoundCloud yet.
So Marlisa, how do we find that?
Just Jean the Queen.
Okay.
Just when you go to Apple Music, go to the artist, Jean the Queen, and then my music will be there.
I got Apple Music, so I'll be done pulled it up before we get off of here.
Let's go. Pull it up.
Oh,
Download it.
Let's
You
go.
know what I mean? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it out there. All right, let's jump right into the show. Okay. All right, we are back. This is the Shorty Rock NYC show. So I got a dope topic for y'all tonight. I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? So just before I tell you what the topic is, okay? Let me just set the mood here, okay? So in my personal opinion, I feel like we are living in a time in which females are starting to really dominate the business world. And what I mean by that is like there's a ton of females that are supervisors, managers, and they are climbing the corporate ladder and the economic ladder. And I feel like there are a ton of women that have become the breadwinners in the households, especially when it comes to minority households. Okay, so I feel like it's a female resurgence happening to where women are really starting to be empowered on a ridiculous amount of levels. Okay, so my question tonight is, and I want everybody to come off mute because I'm gonna point to you and tell you who to go. But my question for tonight is, in 2020 and beyond, should women start pursuing men? Should women start pursuing men? And I'm gonna let Jada go first.
Right. When you say pursuing, you mean like, for a relationship?
I'm talking about before it is mandatory, customary for a man to have to go find the woman that he wants, right?
Oh, I remember.
The woman sits back, relax, and lets the men come to her. But now, should women start pursuing men?
I think so, because I'm just going to stand by my general rule that is not gender exclusive. If you want something, then go for it. Like I've pursued quite a few guys in my past relationships, and some of them worked out, some of them didn't, but I knew what I wanted and I went for him and I got him. And once I had him, I was able to determine whether or not he was right for me.
Okay, so let me ask you this, okay? Now, how do you feel about women who say, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not finna chase no man. I'm not finna do that. He got to come to me. But find themselves getting all the trash guys because they're just getting whatever just happens to come to them.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Right.
If you want something done good, you have to do it yourself, is what my mom used to say. If you want something done correctly, you got to do it yourself. So if you're waiting and you're expecting everybody to come to you, and people are coming to you, but everyone that's coming to you is just straight up trash, then you got to go out there. If you don't want to pursue somebody because of your pride, or you don't feel as though it's your obligation as a woman, or like I got way too much going on for me, I don't got this kind of time, then that's a personal problem. If you don't feel like you want to make the effort after, all right, so you've been waiting, right? And you've been getting all these people coming to you and you're not getting anything, but you don't want to make the effort to go and find somebody that you feel might be worth your time. They got this down, they got the money, they got the job, they got the work ethic, they treat you like a lady. If everything checks out and you're not looking to pursue that, then that sounds like a personal problem. It's like, yo, this job is trying to offer me like $1 million, but I'm not gonna pursue that because I feel like it should have came to me with more. Then that's your business. But I'm gonna take $1 million over a potential $1 billion soul selling contract. So
Okay,
I don't
Jada,
know.
let me ask you this, Jada. The things that you want in life that are actually good and that are worth something and that lasted a long time, do they just fall in your lap? Outside of relationships?
No. I mean, it might get presented to you in that fashion, but if you really want something, you gotta go for it. You gotta go get it. Just like, again, with a job opportunity. Mm-hmm. Hey, this Craigslist ad just pops up on your screen. We got $1 billion opportunity. We need girls like you. But you don't click on the link. You don't apply. You don't go to the interview. That's not your job.
So you believe that you got to work for what you really want.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, Sandra. Miss Classic Woman. What are your thoughts?
Yes. When you said start, I think they already started.
Okay.
First, I think women started pursuing men like years ago. Me personally, I don't really pursue guys because I feel like guys should like or love you more than you like them or love them.
Why you say that?
I don't. Yeah.
Why?
Yes, I feel like because it'll work out. Like I wouldn't want to be with a guy who I love more than he loves me.
Oh, you trying to take all the power? I see what you're doing. Don't think I don't know what you're doing. I see what you're doing now. The person who loves the least has the most amount of power.
I'm not saying that, but for me, like I said, this is my preference.
Okay.
If a guy, I shouldn't love a guy more than he loves me.
Why?
Because then he's not gonna put in work as much as I would put in work.
So you telling me that you over love already?
Right.
So you want him to love you while you just like him?
That can be a start.
What?
That's not what she said.
That's what you said. Yes, that's exactly what you said.
No, that's not what you said.
That's not what she said.
For example, like I have a friend of mine,
okay,
and she pursue guys, but she's dating someone, right? But he doesn't have the interest that she has in him as much. They're dating, but you can tell the difference. Like she has to do so much more. Like she's the guy. So that's why I feel like, okay, a guy should love you more than you love him because he will do more for you.
Why I can't love the same amount though?
Really?
I mean, it can happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm just saying for women that I know that pursue a guy, it usually happens that way where the woman does more for the guy.
So let me ask you a question.
Oh God.
So the thing you want. Hold on, let me work on it. Let me work right now, all right? The things that you want in life, they just fall into your lap?
Sometimes. I mean, not all the time you work. I mean, yes, of course you're gonna work hard for it, but there's sometimes I get lucky and it does fall in my lap.
So you wanna gamble with your relationships?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, Von Shanita.
That's probably why I'm single. I don't know.
That's not what she's saying. I get where she's coming from.
He is saying that.
So, because, you got to think how most of us think about it. You know, if I'm going to invest in this relationship, it's an investment. That's my time. So you can't get that time back. So if a guy pursues you, he's more interested than maybe you were in him. And you're getting time to learn each other. But at the same time, it also shows that if he's loving you more than you love him, he's less likely to cheat. That's why she's saying that. So if a guy is less likely to cheat, unless they're just cheaters and they're just out just to be just on the hunt constantly. But if a guy cares more for you than you do in the beginning, where is he going? He's not going anywhere.
So you want to
and it's the beginning, Shorty. So she's talking about pursuing.
So it just depends on the relationship and what you're trying to invest in that relationship. If it's something that, you know what, it's so, I don't know, if you're just looking like, okay, you know what, this is something, I'm just having fun, I'm fresh out of a relationship. Yeah, I might pursue him at that point because I'm not looking for anything. But if I'm really trying to be invested in it, no, I would rather him pursue me.
Hold up. Now, Vaughn.
You trying? Shorty's trying to understand.
You a strong black sister. Okay? You telling me that you would rather get the man that just happens to come across you rather than getting the man that you know is right for you?
That's not what I said, Shorty. What I'm telling you, okay, I just broke up with my boyfriend maybe like 2 months ago. I still need to get my feet wet again.
Are you single?
That ain't what I said. Just listen to the story.
You broke up with your boyfriend.
No. Man,
So you're not single?
Well.
So you're not single?
What I'm telling you is that, okay, if I need to get my feet wet because I'm fresh out of my relationship or whatever stuff, I'm like, I need to show that I still got it. So I just might put stuff out there where I'm actually pursuing him just to see what I catch. If it's something that I know is going to be just like, okay, you know what? This is just something I'm just going to have fun with. That's what I'm going to have fun with. But something that I'm vested in and want to put all my time into, I would rather him pursue me. Because like I said, I don't want no cheating ass man. So I'm like, I want to know that he has the same interest that I have. So I'm like, you know what? If I find someone that they at the club all the time, or that's where I met him at, more than likely, we're going to see where that goes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I'm like somebody that I know is for me is the one that I got. That's why we've been together for as long as we've been together. But at times, you know what? When things ain't going right between me and him, we broke up before. And when he broke up before, I am the worst. I play them all. So
let me ask you a question, Vaughn. Let me ask you a question. And I just need a yes or no. I don't need all that extra talking. You know what I'm saying? Because you be trying to skate around my questions. Because I still don't know the answer to what I just asked you 2 minutes ago. Anyway.
Because I ain't answering that question.
I know. So, when you go shopping, because you say you got over 100 dresses in your closet, right?
Right.
When you go shopping, you would rather have the dresses or pick the dresses that somebody else brings to you rather than you pick out your own dress?
I never do that, sweetheart.
Yes,
Shorty.
no.
Know what you're doing.
Would you? No. It's not what I'm doing. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
My point is this.
It's not the same.
When I go shopping for dresses, I pick my own dresses.
Pick your own dresses. Okay,
own
Marlisa, you pick your own dresses. Thank you, Vaughn. Marlisa, the question is, because I feel like we forgot the question. All this circles. Vaughn need to be a politician because she done ran me in circles. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. The question is, because of this resurgence in strong power that women are now embracing June the Queen, is it time for women to start going after who they want instead of just waiting on Mr. Right to just drop in their lap?
Okay, so I feel like classic woman, she said that we've been pursuing guys. Like if we see something we like, well, not every woman does that, but I have pursued a guy, but it's risky when you do that because you don't know what they have going on. I'm pretty, so if I say, hey, you know, what's up with you, shoot my shot, most likely if he got a girlfriend or not, unless I said, do you have a girlfriend? Like, you just don't know what you're getting yourself into by approaching somebody and trying to, because they might not be as serious, like that, like she was saying, because
they don't be
they
serious.
might
So you
have
telling me
a
the guys,
girlfriend, or they already have
the guys
someone,
that approach
but they just
you
want
serious?
they just want you to.
But the guys that approach you are serious?
No. I'm saying, so look, this is my other part. So it is hard when guys, like so many different guys approach you because you don't know who is what or whatever, right? But what was I saying? Damn.
Exactly. So anyway, so the guys that are so
oh no! So you can see somebody. No. Let me go back.
Go ahead.
Let's say I see somebody who I like, and we probably, let's say we work together, or we just in the same area together a lot, right? Before I just approach you and just be like, "Hey, I like you," I might, like, give you the look or something and try to wait for you to approach me because I still want to make sure that you interested in me instead of me coming up to you and you like, you either say, yeah, whatever, but you're not serious. But I'm just saying.
That's fear. That's
I don't
fear.
know. It's
That's
risky.
fear.
But
Right.
there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with approaching a guy. I'm just saying it's risky.
Okay, so before we move on to these other young ladies on here, I just want to say all y'all sound crazy, except for Jay.
Man, how we
sound crazy?
Like, you know what?
Sound crazy.
Everybody
sound crazy. All of y'all.
Just because
All of y'all.
different doesn't mean that.
Listen, let me tell you something. Hold up. Let me tell y'all something, okay? When you go to the store, you go through all the clothes. You might try one on, take it off, go look at another one, take a shirt, match it with some pants. But by the time you come at this store, you don't got to worry about if this the outfit that's going to look good. You don't got to worry about that because you picked the outfit. You took time to search through and then pick the one that you.
But that's different. You can't compare that to a guy. Okay, what if I pursue you? What if I
It's the same
What
thing.
if I
Hold on.
pursue you?
Can I finish my point? I didn't finish my point though. I let y'all talk. Can I finish my point?
No, you didn't.
Not the same.
Can I finish my point? Can I finish
That's
my
the
point?
outside, Shorty.
Listen,
We don't know what's in the inside.
Listen.
Exactly.
Hold on. Let me finish
Secretary
my
might not be right.
point. That was only one half. I was setting it up. Okay. So the same way that you could pick your outfit and know this gonna fit right, it's gonna be the right fit for you, rather than a store clerk looking you up and down and approaching you with some items that you don't even like or that don't fit you. It's the same way. It's the same way.
Not necessarily.
I didn't finish.
Disagree.
Because you already know.
I didn't finish. I'm about to mute all y'all. Just so I can,
I'm saying this.
y'all ain't gonna be cutting me off.
I'm saying this because
I didn't finish. Can I finish my point?
My bad. Yes, y'all. My bad.
Did I not let you talk for a very long time, Jay?
I'm sorry.
I did. I let you talk for a long time on purpose. I let Vaughn run in circles on purpose.
I didn't run in circles. You missed the point. And you still missed the point.
Right. So listen, I cut Marlise off because she knew. So anyway. So listen, the same way, if you get over your fear of rejection and the fear of the unknown, and you pick the guy, he'll be a way better fit. He'll be a way better fit than the random guys that come to you.
No, dude, you
So you feel like a woman should propose to a man?
Hold on. Y'all yelling. Sandra, go ahead.
A woman should propose to a man too?
Hold on, we about to get there. We ain't get there yet. You running ahead.
Oh my God, Shorty, where are you going with this?
You running ahead. Can we get to the other people before we get there? All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Renee, please.
Lord.
Making my curls.
Please talk some sense into these young women.
I can't look now. I'm gonna tell you right now. They have a good point because I used to pursue men.
Okay.
I used to pursue what I wanted.
Okay.
But guess what? Everything I pursued was not for me. So now, if I'm not pursued, I won't be gotten. That's all it is to it.
So let me ask you this. So Renee, let me ask you this. So you said the ones that you pursued wasn't the ones.
That's right.
The ones
I wasted a lot of time.
So the ones that you didn't pursue and they pursued you, were they the ones?
It you know what's so sad about it?
Yes
it
or no?
Ended up being Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So
They would
wasn't
have
one.
been the one. They would have been the one, yes.
So out of all the men that have pursued you, you only found one that was right for you.
No, I'm not gonna say I found one. I found several, but by the time I knew that they would have been the man for me, they were already married to somebody else. So what I went after was not what I needed.
Hold on. So the ones that pursued you ended up being married to somebody else?
Yeah.
No, that's not what she said.
She said like she
how you gonna tell me what she said?
God.
But what she
I'm
was that,
asking
when
again.
she recognized they were for her, they had already moved on with the life of somebody else. She didn't recognize it until later. But she's
so
telling
she should have recognized early.
Right.
Yeah.
She should have been. Should have been picking and choosing. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I should have chose them. I should have chose the ones that pursued me instead of choosing the ones that I went after.
Exactly. So that's what we were trying to tell you.
So now I will not pursue a man.
When we fishing, we out there because we just playing, just like how y'all be playing.
I'm not fishing.
But
I'm
the
not
ones that
fishing
actually pursued her, she didn't take it serious, is what she's telling you.
But
And when
y'all
she
not
realized that she should have, it was too late.
Yeah.
Listen. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing new under the sun. I know y'all want to separate relationships and say relationships are something totally different than anything else in this world, but it's not. Anything in life that is worth having, you probably gonna have to work for it.
Doesn't
You have to work for
podcasting
No.
Shorty Rock?
I can't hear
Doesn't
y'all.
that
Y'all
sound
talk
very
like this.
familiar?
Because you're wrong. Well, your opinion is obscured.
No,
I'll say that.
I'm not
Because
wrong.
we're not working in our relationships.
No,
What
no,
we're
no.
telling you
I'm
is
not-
when we pursue guys, we're not finding exactly what's actually good for us. We're just finding what's actually out there, which may be trash. Some of that may be okay. But in a relationship where a guy actually pursues us, it works out better for us because they're actually invested in with the same thing that we're invested in. We're not saying that we're not putting in the work. So you're missing what we're telling you.
No. I hear exactly what you're saying to me, okay? But what I'm doing is I'm introducing a brand new thought. Because it is not, you may think that it's you, that you're picking the wrong people when you start to pursue men and they ended up to be the wrong ones. No, that means you don't know how to pursue properly. That means if you actually knew how to pursue a man the proper way, or you knew how to actually search for the right type of man, the same way if you knew how to search properly on Google, you will find exactly what you want. If you know how to properly search in a department store for the type of outfit that go with the shoes you got at the house, you will find the outfit that go with the shoes you got at the house. If you try to find and search for the right diamond, you will find and search and get the right diamond. If you seek, you will find. If you knock, the door will be open. So what I'm telling you right now, what I'm saying right now is a different approach. It's a different approach.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like the relationship that I'm in right now, how we met is crazy for one. But there's certain things that we do to make you guys approach us. Like Marlisa said, like if I give you that look, you know that I'm interested in you. As a man, I feel like that's your role, is to come to see me. So therefore, from that point, if I'm already interested in you, I might not pursue you. I just might. But in my current relationship, me and him met, I made sure that I didn't know he was coming down the street today. I just had him have on the perfect outfit. But the switch in my hips and the way I licked my lip, he came and he approached me.
Yeah.
Here it is 15 years later, and we're still together.
Are you
we
married?
may break and
Okay.
get back together.
2020.
Anywhere. So like I said, we're going to let y'all think that y'all actually pursued us, but it doesn't always work that way because we put it out there exactly what we're looking for. If you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, then that's on you. So therefore, you know what? A lot of guys sit here and say, you know what? They want to feel like the man. So we will make y'all feel like the man and stroke your ego that way. But if I'm not just fishing around, just be sitting here playing because I just want to, like I said, get my feet wet, then I just want to get my feet wet. That's not something I'm looking for to be serious with. So it's the idea of what you're saying. We've already been doing that, sweetheart. You just missing the point.
No, you haven't been doing that.
But let me
What y'all been doing?
say this,
What y'all been doing?
Shorty,
What y'all been
I
doing?
know how your mind is.
What y'all been
Let
doing?
me say one thing.
Hold on, somebody's phone all messed up. So what y'all been doing is y'all been flirting and hoping that he catch the idea that you really like him. What I'm talking about is taking it to another level and doing the searching and the picking, not just looking at the men that approach you and then choosing from the men that approach you. You're going to have men that approach you if you look even a little bit of good. If you look a little bit of good, you're going to have men that approach you. What I'm saying is there's a ton of women that, number one, are in bad relationships. Number two, are in relationships that just ain't going nowhere. Number three, are not in relationships because they keep running into the wrong person. If you keep, and this may not be for everybody, but if you know that the person that you with or the men that you've been encountering are not the type of man that you really want, how long in your life are you going to keep doing the same thing and getting the same result? This is what a man does. This is what a man does, right? A man looks around. He sees somebody that look good. She attractive for whatever reason. He go up to her. He shoot his shot. She say yes or no. All right? Those are the guys, 9 times out of 10, those are going to be the majority of guys that come to you. The ones that just looked at you, saw your lips, saw your hips, saw your tits, and came to you, shot they shot, and they might be horrible, right? A smart man, this is what a smart man does. He'll see you, he'll watch you for a little bit. He'll see who you talk to. He'll see who you came with, see who you leave with. Try to find you on social media, see if you got some kids. And then when he know, like, man, I need her, I want her, then he start really pursuing you. And he'll hang in there. The more and more he learns about you, and the more and more he starts to really like you. So in my opinion, this is just my opinion, for 2020 and beyond, I feel like women should start looking and observing men.
Oh, so you want us to be stalkers?
No, you ain't got to stalk. You don't got to stalk.
No, but I understand what he's saying. Study the man.
Study the man. Take some time and look into him. Because let's be honest, the dudes that approach you on the street or the dudes that approach you in the club, they only approach you because they like something physically attractive about you. You don't got to be that way. As a woman, you could sit back, see how he treat his kids, see how he treat his baby mom, see what his social media look like, see where he work at. And then be like, you know what? He look like a better fit. The same way you sifting through the clothes, trying to find the best deals and the best outfit. And then when you find them, then you approach him. And I ain't talking about just throwing them little, because we call it choosing signals. Choosing signals is when a woman winks her eye at you or smiles when you look at her, or she flirt back a little bit, and that's how you know she's interested. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just going up to him and being like, hey, what's your name? How you doing? My name is such and such. And I'm not saying you got to go beyond that, but actually pursuing in that type of way. Because I feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like whenever you are just getting the things that just fall in your lap, you might get lucky, but 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be lucky. It's going to be a whole lot of terribleness. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Marlisa, what are your thoughts?
So, back to what I was saying, like giving the guy eye. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with a woman coming to a man. I just said it's risky. And my bad, but it's just risky. I've like I said, I've shot my shots at men before, and my ex, actually, somebody else, they was in the car at the gas station, and the other guy tried to holler at me, and I was like, "No, what's up with old dude?" But at the end of the day, old dude, he was smiling, hitting my line every day, but he wasn't shit. He just seen the opportunity. He just seen the opportunity. I just feel like he didn't really want. He just was taking the opportunity. I don't know, but I have women do that all the time, and you can look at a guy on Facebook and like him, and I don't feel like nothing's wrong with taking your shot, but I just said it's risky. That's all.
Exactly.
And just like a man can, just like you said, do the ones who approach us are good, we still might tell them no, we're good. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter which way. It's just you can find your one by saying, hey, what's up? And he might be the one, but he might not, because he might just take the opportunity. I don't know. I'm not saying women shouldn't do it, especially if you're single and you see a nice guy, you want to approach him, but I'm just saying it's risky. That's all. But I see where you're coming from. Oh, but another thing is sometimes you just got to pray for what you want. A lot of people pray for what they want, and they end up finding that person.
I agree.
That's where I see the main people. Like even Sierra and her man, she was like, she prayed for what she wanted, or he said he prayed for what he wanted. Right.
Anybody that I'm happy for, whether I know them personally, whether I don't know them personally, is Sierra, because she deserves him. You know what I mean? She deserves that. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, but that's a perfect example. They both knew what they wanted, and they prayed for it, and it happened. Even Fantasia, the same thing happened with her. So sometimes, Shorty Rock, you're a religious person. Sometimes you gotta pray for what you want, and
I believe it.
Maybe you'll see him at church and say, "Hey, brother," and it might be.
Oh no, all my church brothers are weird.
Vaughn, talk to me.
Look, man, she's right. There is nothing wrong with us pursuing. I never said there was anything wrong with that. What I was telling you is that, you know what, you just have to be careful of what you're looking for. So I get what you're saying that you want us to sit here and actually go out and pay attention to what our surroundings are and what the men are actually doing, because then you'll find out more about him. What make you think we don't already do that? Some of us do that because, you know what, I've done a whole background check on you before I even said anything to you. If I'm actually interested in you that way. But like I said, if I know that I'm playing, it doesn't matter. You understand what I'm saying now?
Mm-hmm.
Just like how y'all play, we play too. Yes. So, but that doesn't mean that we don't pursue men, because we do.
See, I understand what you're saying. What I'm doing is challenging you. Because I think that
I'm not up for that challenge right now, because I'm not single. Like I said, I've been in the same relationship, so he ain't going nowhere.
So you're not single? Oh, y'all just broke up for a little bit.
I was single. Did I see him say that was just, you know what? That was hypothetical.
You ran me in so many circles.
She said hypothetically.
You ran me in full circles.
No, sweetheart. I said, if I was single, let's just say me and him broke up. Let's just say we broke up 2 months ago.
Oh, you said that?
Now, somebody 2 months ago, like I said, I just want to get my feet wet, just to make me feel good. That does not mean that I'm trying to pursue anybody seriously, because I still got baggage that I got to sort through.
Oh, yeah.
But I still got needs too. So that's what I'm telling you, is that I'm not looking for nobody seriously if I was doing something like that. And I've done that. So I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with me pursuing a guy. I just it depends on what my wants and what my needs are at the time for me to go look for what I'm looking for.
So you only pursue him when you plan?
No.
That's what it sounded like you said.
No, because there's been times when I've actually pursued hard because that's just what I wanted.
And then what happened?
But what happened was we was together for a while, but in the end, it didn't work out because he moved, and I wasn't willing to follow.
But it could have been a great relationship, though.
Yeah, and to this day, me and him, we're actually still friends.
So you pursued somebody that could have been the one. Oh, okay.
See, you have to pay attention to what I'm telling you.
Oh, no. I hear you loud and clear. When you pursue somebody, they could possibly be the one.
They could be.
Yeah, they can.
It just depends on where I am in my headspace. If I'm not in the right headspace, then yes, I'm just playing. But if I'm in the right headspace and that's what I'm looking for, then yes, it's not a problem either him pursuing me or me pursuing him. But I would rather him pursue me, so I make sure he still has the same interest that I have. Because if I'm more vested in him than he's in me, there's a good possibility that, you know what, this ain't gonna work. Because one thing I can't deal with is a cheater and a liar. Them two will almost make me want to hurt you. So I'm like, you know, if I know this is the way that you're gonna go, because you don't know a man is a cheater in the beginning when you first meet him. He don't know if you like that. Even if you did all your investigations that you want us to do, even if we did it, you still wouldn't know that.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yeah, you do.
You don't always know that.
Yeah, you do.
Because you know what? So
you do.
I have a relationship. You know what? I have one relationship I'm gonna tell you right now. And
what's his name? I'm
not telling you. We keep his name out of that. But the thing about it is, with this particular person, he was brutally honest. I knew exactly everything about him. I knew that he had multiple women. I just didn't care. And the reason why I didn't care is because he was brutally honest about everything that he did. If he came in there and me and him went somewhere, and he was like, yo, you know what, I got my money making here tonight. And I'm like, I'll fall back because, you know what, whatever cash you get from her is something you're going to spend on me anyway.
Right.
So, like I said, at the time, but even to this day, me and him, we're still friends as well. But he's been married the whole time, and I told him that shit wasn't going to work. But, you know, hey, that's because that's how we talk to each other. So we end up being best friends in behind our relationship because he was brutally honest. Not all men are honest like that. So if you sit here and say, well, you know what, I you know what I'm saying, I knocked down old girl last night, and I'm like, man, for real? He's like, yeah, I don't know what I did. I think I was too drunk. And I just bust out laughing. I'm like, man, you know what, you probably can tell. I have a couple guy friends that are like that. They could have potentially been the one. It's just that it was something in them that it wasn't for me. So if I'm noticing that it's not for me, hey, I'm going to buy out. Well, I'll figure a way to get out of that. But because it ain't for me. So it just depends on what you're looking for.
That's right.
But it is good to pursue.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Because what's wrong with seeing him making a man feel just like he make you feel? I want him, if he makes me feel like silk, I want to make sure that he's my king, even if it is temporary.
Okay. Classic woman. What are your final thoughts, classic woman?
I guess you can go after what you want. Just make sure he wants you too.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Do you pursue men?
Me, no.
Why not?
I just don't.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't. Like, if you like me and you pursue me, and then I'll figure if I like you too. So.
So you don't know why you don't.
She told you why. She said because. She told you
why. Yeah,
she feel like they should love her more.
Right.
But you know, it may also be with how we were brought up, because you know we were not brought up that way to actually pursue men.
That's why I brought up the subject on do you want a female to propose to a man?
Exactly.
It's the same thing. You want a female to propose to a man. Oh, like he's the one. I want to marry him. Do you feel like a female should propose to a man?
Is that a question?
I don't agree.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me, what's that? Huh?
It is a question. Do you feel like
you have to learn how to adapt? Because you know what, there's women out there that's gonna go after what they want, and there's ones that's not.
That's right.
So, and Shorty Rock made a good point saying how guys pursue women and they do their research and do all this. So by the time a guy do all that, then you know you got them basically. All you gotta do is say, You just got to like him back. So you can
But you know
continue
what?
to let you guys do that.
But in doing that, if he's gonna go through that all that before he even know who I am, that doesn't mean that he really knows who I am. Because if that's what I want you to know, that's what I want you to know. There's things about me you're never gonna know unless you're with me.
Right, but he's pursuing you, so he's interested in you. So
based on what he see, yeah,
right. So, and you know, when a woman proposes to a man, there's plenty of women that does that now. So I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that either. We're not sitting here saying that no, we shouldn't be doing that. But just think about it. If you were brought up to have a man pursue you, then you want a man to pursue you because that's what you were raised how to your view on of the world is. So there's nothing wrong with class women. She don't want to pursue. Hey, I'm not gonna knock her for that. She may find a what she's
those are her standards.
To her.
She has those standards. She's entitled to those.
That's the standards that she set for herself. Everybody has standards. You know what? If you sit here, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So she's telling you that's not what I want.
And another example is, let's say if I was in a relationship that I pursued the guy and I felt like he was the one, my husband, is it okay for me to propose? It's the same thing. No, to me, it's not okay for me to ask a man, hey, will you be my husband?
Because what if he's not ready?
Exactly. That's why I feel like a guy should love you more than you love him, because he'll be ready to make you his wife in a heartbeat.
And
he has to.
Right, and then that pedestal that we want to be on, he's going to put her there. Instead of her trying to climb the way to get where she should already be.
That's it, Vaughn. That's it.
Okay, I just want to say, we're going to agree to disagree.
Well, sure, we already know you're a little different. You be going too much.
No.
So, okay, Shorty, do you prefer a woman to pursue you?
I'm sorry, what? Sorry.
Do you prefer a woman to pursue you?
Do you look at his post?
Hold on. Oh, can I answer the question? Vaughn, you get muted. You about to get muted, Vaughn. You know what I'm saying?
Tell the truth, Vaughn. Go ahead, put it out there. You have to boost his ego. You have to.
Hold on. Can I answer the question for myself?
What you said?
Can I answer the question myself?
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Classic woman, say that again. What's the question?
Do you prefer a woman to pursue you?
Do I prefer?
Be honest, because if not, I'm gonna put your post up.
Okay. Let me put it like this. Okay. That is I'm gonna answer sometimes, not all the time. I feel that it is a turn on when a woman knows what she wants. I think, to me, that's something that is very attractive and sexy. So in knowing what she wants out of life, and she knows that she wants me, that's wonderful in my opinion. I think that's awesome. I think that's a rare quality. You asking me, do I want a woman to take the stress away from me and the anxiety of me wondering if she likes me? You're asking me, do I want the woman to put in a lot of effort in the same way I have been conditioned to put in a lot of effort? Who wouldn't want someone to pursue them? Who wouldn't want it? Of course I like women to pursue me. Of course.
Have you ever met someone who pursue you that you don't like?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
The reason?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. I've met a lot of women that have pursued me that I don't like, but I'm a little different. Because if you pursue me enough, I'm gonna start liking you. Because I actually like that. I think that's sexy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have pursued enough women in my life I have pursued enough. I have pursued.
See, no.
Hold on, let me finish.
No,
I have pursued enough women in my life that I feel like it is okay for a woman to pursue me. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think that's cool.
So, Shorty, what you just in here said is that, you know what? You are how the whole movie of Hitch actually happened, because you said you don't want that stress of actually pursuing. You want to know, exactly. So if that's how that movie actually happened, because a lot of guys, they don't approach women because they're not sure what she's trying to do or where she's going. Y'all are not sure, but that's just how you guys feel. You guys are natural.
I still pursue women though. I still pursue women. Like I don't have a problem pursuing women.
You already know you do. But what I'm sitting here saying is that you sit here that you've done it and so much in your lifetime that it's our time. Every time you pursue a woman, whatever you feel with
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
With a woman
words in my mouth. I ain't say that.
No, because
that's what I said.
That's like sitting here saying, you know what, for every man that cheated on me, the next one, he probably gonna cheat on me too. But no, it's not. But yeah, so you should never say that.
Maybe if I said that, then that's what it meant, but that's not what I said.
You did just say, you know what? I have pursued enough women. You said, I have pursued enough women. Well, it's okay for them to pursue me. That's what you just said. But that should never be said. Because
it is okay. It is okay.
You gotta put in the work. So therefore, if you pursue women and then you get to the level one and you want her to pursue you, it shouldn't matter. It should matter who pursued who. That's what I'm telling you. It should not matter. So the last 10 women that didn't work out, so what? If you got number 11. So if God said, hey, that's your wife, you need to pursue her, then you need to listen to what he's telling you. It doesn't matter what you did for the last 10 women. So what? So it doesn't matter. Your history doesn't matter. It's the one that you want.
All right. You done?
Let me ask Vaughn a question.
You done?
Let me ask Vaughn a question.
No, hold on. Let me respond, because Vaughn took like 10 minutes. First of all, I never said that it's the woman's turn to pursue me. I just said that it is okay if she does pursue me. It's not mandatory. She don't have to pursue me. But if a woman does pursue me, a woman who pursues me, I don't know about no other guy, but if you pursue me, you're gonna have my attention way more than the woman that I'm just pursuing.
But are you gonna put in work though?
Yeah, listen. It don't matter. It don't matter if you pursue me. A relationship is work anyway. So if we happen to get together, of course I'm gonna put in work. I have to, because and here's another thing. See, last night we talked about submission and how people have a negative connotation to that. It's the same thing with pursuing a man. Women have a negative connotation when you even say that phrase, pursuing a man. But in all actuality, just because she pursues you doesn't mean she about to be your slave for the rest of the time. Pursuing is just, I'm letting you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I want you. Now, if you say, yes, you want me now, but then you don't do nothing after that, you don't put no work in, we're not equally yoked, we're not lining up the way I thought we was gonna line up, then you piece the nigga out. You know what I'm saying? You tell him goodbye. But it is okay for a woman to pursue a man. You may not feel like you want to do that, but it is nothing wrong with a woman pursuing a man. I personally feel that if you want something, you go after it.
Shorty, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I'm not saying that. It was just what you said when you sit here and say, I have pursued enough women.
Because you wasn't listening to me. Because you wasn't listening to me.
That statement that you made when you sit here and said that you pursued enough women that you feel like it's our turn.
No, you still ain't really understand what I said. I said I pursued enough women that I have put in enough work that if they want to cater to me now, it's okay. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping because I get some reps now.
Like you said, if you are my man, why would we not cater to you, sweetheart?
That's if you my man. I mean, that's if we in a relationship.
Telling you.
But before the relationship, if a woman wants to pursue me, I'm not gonna be like, don't pursue me. I'm gonna be like, dang, like I really appreciate you for even doing what you're doing, because most women don't do what you do. So you already a step above other people, in my opinion. Because it's different. It's different when a woman really show that she like you and not just like little hints. She really show. I feel like that's like you can't just brush that off. You can't. That's why me personally.
So let me ask you a question since you said that. Okay. So if she looked like Jabba the Hutt and she pursued you, and she had all the qualities in the woman that she want. No, don't say nothing. Let me finish.
It ain't all about
that's
looks.
What she looked like. Smelled like him too, but she pursued you and she got all the qualities that you're looking for. She has everything that you're looking for. So you mean to tell me she got to above somebody that looks like Marlisa, look like classic woman, look like me, look like Renee. So she got to step above it because she pursued you. That's what you're saying, right?
Listen, she can't smell bad. Come on, you can't do that.
No. Question. That's either yes or no. That's a yes or a no. Does she got to step above us because we're not pursuing you?
You ain't answered the yes or no question the whole time I've known you.
Y'all see he won't answer that right. Y'all see he won't answer that right.
Come on, you threw it bad smell. Come on, I'm not dating nobody with no bad smell. Relax. You gotta relax. I'm not doing that.
You know what? Just her breath smell like Jabba the Hutt.
I'm still not doing it. I can't. You can't like Jabba the Hutt.
Whoa.
But she don't gotta listen. She don't gotta be the prettiest person in it.
We already know that, Shorty.
Okay, she don't gotta be the prettiest person.
You don't look at beauty. You look at beauty a different way. I already know that. That's the reason why you have your shows the way that you do. And for that, you know what? I think that's awesome because not all women would actually be models if it wasn't for somebody like you.
Exactly.
Because you don't do that. That's why I said what I said.
Exactly. So in my personal opinion, I feel like I'd rather have the woman that 100% wants me than the woman that kind of wants me. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly don't disagree with Sandra, what she talking about a man should love a woman more than she love him. I don't agree with that. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but at the same time, I don't think that should happen. You know what I'm saying? I think I would tell my daughters that, but when it comes to me, I don't really want that.
Wait. Whoa, back.
What you dish out is what your daughters are gonna get. What you dish out, your daughters are gonna get.
Listen. Your daughter's gonna do what I tell them to do, all right? You know what I'm saying?
So you know what? No, see, because when you say something like that, you know what? You have to lead by example, sweetheart. So you can't do that. And those are girls.
Say one thing, do another.
Like a misconstrued of what the actual world actually is. Yes, they can be about who they're with.
My daughters,
but you can't act like that.
Daughters that they need to pick the man that they want and don't just settle for these little dudes that just come chasing after them. They need to put everything on the table. You need to look through the dudes that's chasing after you and also look for the dudes that you want to, and then pick the best one out of that. But let me talk to them a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out for you.
Wait. Did you just say that we're supposed to be doing that for ourselves? So that she's actually picking a dress, but then the salesperson is actually going over the dress.
Oh, no, I'm the owner of the store, so I know. So anyway.
Like how I did that, right?
Anyway, thank you for watching
another
episode of the Shorty Rock NYC show. My name is Shorty Rock. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook, Shorty ROCNYC. And Renee, why don't you tell them where they can find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Rebecca Renee Riri Thompson.
All right. And Marlisa, why don't you tell them where they can find you?
Instagram, Jean the motherfucking queen. Well, can I cuss on here?
Just did.
Already.
Nope.
Jean the MS queen. But that's what it stands for.
All right, that's what's up.
Oh, I found your song too. I'm gonna play it as soon as we get off of here.
All right.
And okay. Thank you,
woman, tell them.
Yes, my name is Sandra, and you can find me on IG, Classic Woman.
Hey, that's what's up. And then Vaughn Shanita, the politician.
I am not a politician, but hey, if you're gonna vote for me, I might have to go ahead and take Trump. But you can find me on IG at sophisticated_76 or on Facebook at Vaughn Edwards at what is that? Whatever that is for Facebook.
All right, that's what it is. It's the Shorty Rock NYC show, and we out.
Deuces.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Shorty Rock. Yo, first and foremost, I just want to tip my hat and say thank you to everybody that's been subscribing to the Khaliseum, all right? The Khaliseum, baby. Yo, if you like this video, trust me, you're going to love all the different movies and television shows that you can watch on the Khaliseum. It's only $1.99, so make sure you subscribe. That's www.thekhaliseum.com, all right? And also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/The Khaliseum. All right, I love you, and please tell a friend to support.